Any questions for Mr. Hurd? We'll take.
Jarrett, Chris Connor here with FightState.com. Congratulations on the win. I know Tony Harrison said on Twitter that he's interested in fighting you. We have Connor here for a fight. Who do you want to fight next? Who's the guy that you're looking at your next opponent?
Oh, well, I'm not really looking for no Pacific fighter. You know, of course I want the belt. So the Charlo brothers got the belt. You know, Laura got the belt, and Liam Smith got the belt. So, you know, of course we working our way to fight those opponents. But, you know, whatever Upham and my team gives me, I'm ready for it. I'm not ducking nothing.
Take us to the third, fourth round. First round, you dropped some. You knocked down Molina. What was going on in the third and fourth round where it seems you took a bit of step off? Was it just the energy? Were you looking for a different punch? What happened in those third through 5 rounds where you're taking maybe a bit of step off from the action, the aggression?
Well, I mean, I know I had 10 rounds, so it was no rush. It was a great uppercut that landed. I just wanted to go in there and take my time. I didn't want to go out there and get careless. You know, if I could have stopped him in the first round, I would have stopped him in the first round, but I didn't want to go out there pushing the issue. So I just went out there and took my time. I knew I had 10 rounds, and I stopped him in the 10th.
At the first round, got knocked down. Did you think you could have done more? Did you think you could have stopped it earlier?
Yeah, I mean, if I picked up and went out there looking for a knockout, I probably could have, you know, got it. But you know, like I said, he was taking a lot of shots as the fight went on, so you never know. He was tough the entire time, so I'm not sure. You know, maybe if I would have picked it up, I would have. But like I said, I wasn't trying to go out there to push the issue.
Craig Tabio from the Diocese of Brooklyn. I saw you at the end. It seemed like you bowed down. Were you praying? What were you thinking at the end of the fight?
Oh man, I was just, you know what I'm saying? The first thing, I always give thanks to God, because without him, I wouldn't be here. I got on my knees and I gave him all the glory. And you know, like I said, this is the first fight since Muhammad Ali on Premier CBS. So, you know, I'm making history there. I'm just blessed to have the opportunity.
Given how much people were looking forward to the main event, how much do you think you benefited from being underneath Keith Thurman versus Sean Porter?
I think I put on an excellent performance. You know, it was total action. You know, like I said, it wasn't you know, fast-paced rounds. We was working the entire time. You know, me and Oscar Molina did put on a great show for you guys, and I think that was a great opening for to keep Thurman Sean Porter fight.
It seemed like, you know, in the 7th, 8th round that Molina was starting to look winded, and he'd come back and be popular with a shot. Did you ever think before the 10th round, maybe round 7, 8, 9, that you had him out of there?
Yes, it was. I think it was the 8th round. I felt like I had him hurt, but a bell rung. You know, Molina was leading him to his left. And I was loading up a little bit in the earlier rounds, in the 2nd, 3rd round, because I knew I landed a big shot. But my corner told me to start touching him, so I was loading up, and that's what I just did. I started touching him more, and the shots, they flew. They came in without me trying so hard. So I feel like in the 8th round I had him hurt, but the bell saved it.
How you doing, Jarrett?
Good.
Rock from SiriusXM. What made you decide to fight in the closet so much rather than keeping them, you know, you're taller, you're long, keeping them at the end of your jab? Is it because of success in the first round?
Well, you know, Molina, he was, the jab was working good for me, but I could see that as the fight went on, if I would have fought at a distance, it would have kind of been at his pace, and I kind of wanted to break him down more, so I wanted to put a little pressure on him at the same time. So I didn't want to give him too much space because I wanted to wear him down a little bit.
Great job. Thanks.
Jerry, how big was it for you just being on this stage? I mean, this is where for years, only if you were in the NFL or college basketball, you never got to be on CBS. For a guy like yourself, a young guy, find out literally within weeks, days, that hey, you're gonna be fighting on the co-main event at CBS. How much has that changed your life since?
I think this opens a lot of doors for me, you know. I felt like I came out there and put on a performance that, you know, the viewers and everybody was happy with. I feel like coming into the fight, I was a prospect, but I feel like leaving out now, I'm a contender. So, you know, this opportunity for me, I feel like it opened a lot of doors for me, and we're gonna see what the future holds for me.
Were you expecting a stoppage so late?
Well, we was actually planning to stop a little earlier in the, you know, the 6th and 7th round. But like I said, man, he came in tremendous shape. He was tough, man. He took a lot of shots, and he fought through it, and I was able to stop him in the 10th round. Thank you, I appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
It's nice to see a young fighter get that kind of opportunity and get this kind of stage, particularly not knowing till the last minute that he's going to open a fight on national TV and then deliver like he did. So, congratulations.
Thank you.
Um,